Okay, I've had YouTube not work over and over and over and over again. Let's just see what happens here. This drives me nuts as YouTube is always messing up on me in Restream. And it turns out I guess I've lost 2 weeks of 2 weeks of shows and other stuff. Bummer. Let's see. It says sending data. It says online. Let's see. Is it really online? I'm gonna refresh it again. Oh, yeah, looks like it's online. Okay, so during this situation, lots of people are trying to record at home, or businesses are trying to keep in touch with their customers. Everybody's trying to do audio at home, and it's a difficult thing. It's kind of a pain. And so I was shown this video. People are telling me to take a look at this and to check and see if it's okay. Yeah, so lots of people are sharing this particular video, and I'm gonna watch it with you. This is the first time I'm really doing this. I'm really not sure. I've been told that this is, and I've watched a zillion videos where they do like reactions or whatever. And all credit to this, whoever made this. It says Zane Rima, AmaZane channel. I put the link in here. I hope you can see it. So, if I get DMCA'd, knowing that I was attempting to do this in fair use, I think I'm doing this right, but I can't be sure. I've asked everybody. I think most of you guys told me that this was the way to do it. So let's just hope. So I'm gonna start this up. I haven't seen this. What I was planning on doing is if it makes sense, I'm gonna say it makes sense, and the parts that don't make sense, if there are any, I'm gonna say they don't make sense. This is just my opinion on what's going on here. And if you really look at her channel, she has set up. Oh, goody. She tells you what microphone bundle and even where to click on it. Maybe she gets a affiliate link for that, which she definitely deserves if this is a decent setup. I'll take a look at that later, but I see Scarlett 2i2 Focusrite new gen. Hey, it's a good piece. Yeah, I know Focusrite may not be the best or whatever, but sometimes it is, or sometimes it's a very good choice for what it is you're doing. I'm gonna make this a little bit lower resolution so we don't die here. So let me just. Everything's messing up now all of a sudden. Great. Yeah. Wow. So I'm just gonna hit play. Let's see what happens. And I might like double speed this or something. It's a short video though.
It's pretty easy to record because when you hook up everything, all you gotta do is so it's gonna hold it, and you just look more professional, Either it depends, whichever looks cooler to me. And it's cool because you feel like a professional. Like it smells good. Hey Zaniacs, we'll go back to.
Okay. So first of all, I know I'm just harping on this stuff. I can't stand these jump cut hype videos, but usually it's made by MLM marketers and life self-helpless coaches and all that stuff. But whatever. I'm not going to complain too much. But man, I hate these kind of videos. But who knows? There could be good information in here. So.
AmaZane channel. I am Zane Rima, and I am back. And I kind of sound sick because everyone in my house is sick. If you were like me, you probably always wanted to just like record at home.
No. Wait a second. Before we start, give this a thumbs up. Have you guys ever been to one of those car dealerships where they're like, before you even buy the car, before you even get a price, they're like, hey, can you rate us and rate your purchase and everything? It's like, I haven't purchased anything yet. Why am I giving you a thumbs up before We see if there's anything for thumbs upping this on here. Sheesh. All right.
.com/studio, where you can look up.
And just so you know, I'm not picking on a little kid. I checked that says she's an adult. So, and whatever you outrage, mob, cancel culture, I'm just reviewing the technical junk on this video. So, okay, here we go. All that, whatever you call that, disclaimers ahead, whatever.
All the equipment that I list in this video, it's just like a guide. So let's start off with the basics. You need a microphone. That was so risky. Why did I do that? You need a studio microphone, and I suggest Audio Technica. You can also check out the Rode NT1A, but this is a more budget-friendly option. It's the version AT2035, and I've seen a couple YouTubers use this.
Now, I'm not sure on the Audio Technica. I'm just going to look up something real quick. Oh man, I just love this website that you can't really. So where am I going? I'm going to go to America. I just want to see your mics. Okay, good. Yeah, I want to see your mics. So I'm just trying to see. So she's saying this is a 2035. Let me take a look here. So what is a 2035? And then we're also going to look at the 2020, and I'll show you why in a second. 2020 USB 2020. So what is a 2035? It's $150. What's the difference between it and a 2020? Equipped with a switchable 80 hertz high pass filter and a 10 dB pad. That's a feature right there. The I don't know if the 2020 has that. Let's see. So 2020 is a cardioid like you'd expect. Pivoting thread stand. Oh, there's loud people over here. Cardioid. Okay, I don't think there's any switches on the 2020, and it looks like on the 2035 there is. Do they both have shock mounts? Yeah, no, see, the 2035 has a shock mount, and it has a switchable high pass filter and a switchable pad. That's actually pretty cool. So, I mean, it's $50 more than the 2020. The reason I'm looking at the 2020 here is that, for you guys who don't know, the most famous audio engineer in the world now, Vern Grainer, who's been doing all these broadcasts for years, but especially so right now during this situation, he's remotely handling all kinds of shows where people can't be together and still setting up their audio engineering stuff. He has been using 2020s to an amazing degree. Now he's using a lot of software to control things later on, and maybe if you're not using your stuff that way because of the routing stuff that I don't want to talk about again, as I always do, maybe you don't have maybe you do need that high pass filter and the switchable pad. For the most part, when Vern's doing this stuff, he doesn't, but you might. So that might be a reason why you would want to use this 2035 instead of 2020. And I know I just went off for a long time on just a second of what she said, but if you've ever watched something that Vern Grainer does, he does amazing work with the 2020. If you're recording at home, you're going to have access to the same sort of DSP that he uses, so I would just go with the 2020, except that the 2035 looks like it comes with a shock mount, and the 2020 doesn't. So, and right now I'm talking about the XLR editions anyway, not the USBs. Looks like, wow, there's actually a handy looking AT2020 USB podcast streaming pack that comes with one of those ARM things. I'm actually using the ARM thingy right now, and maybe not that brand. It comes with the headphones and a mic. It's actually kind of interesting, but still a hard mount. But then again, I'm using a hard mount on my SM7 right now, so sue me. And so does Joe Rogan, and he's doing okay, I heard. So anyway, so that's what she's saying is I get this 2035, and I'm gonna shut up. Let's look at some more.
This guy? Yeah.
I don't know who that guy is, and I don't. That's probably some other hype streamy thing.
But it's pretty good. Good quality and everything. ZaneRima.com/studio. And on there, you're going to click on home recording studio setup. And then I have a list right here. So, this microphone on Amazon, you get it in 2 days with Amazon Prime. It's $149. And it comes with this XLR cable, which you need to hook up to the mic. This is
Now, there are other ways of hooking up mics besides an XLR cable, but I would recommend a mic with an XLR cable. There's some reasons why you don't necessarily want to use a USB mic. Sometimes you do, though. So maybe she's right. So it looks like she has a cool channel there. I want to check it out. Let's see. She says ZaneRima.com. And let's see if that recording thing is still there. How to build a studio in your room. Recording studio list. Looks like she's got a newer video. Why am I watching this old? Why are you guys sharing this one? What is this? This one. Let's just click this one real quick. Maybe this one's got more views. Oh, how I built my $4,266 recording studio setup in 2020. I don't know if you want a $4,000 one. Hopefully you don't need that. Oh yeah, man, this has got some crazy expensive monitors and a MacBook Pro and expensive looking camera. Yeah, so she still has some stuff on here from different cheaper stuff. I wouldn't go and build a $4,000 studio. I don't think anybody's gonna hear the difference, but the stuff you can click on here is pretty good. She actually even shows using a cloud lifter when you use an SM7. Now, how many times you guys hear me go on about the SM7? I'm talking into an SM7 right now, but it's only because, like I always say, when the hardware is given to me, I tend to use it. But the only reason I'm really using this is because the mic that I like talking into, I'd rather use it for something important rather than me talking. So I'm using an SM7 for kind of the least important thing I do. So that hopefully will tell you something. You don't need an SM7. Yeah, Joe Rogan has one. A lot of these famous broadcasters have them. DSP is so strong today. I will put Vern Grainer with an AT2020 any day against me and an SM7 and a cloud lifter and whatever else $4 billion Atom studio monitor thingy bobbers. Don't. If you really want an SM7, go buy an SM7. But if you care about sound quality, noise, distortion, anything like that, don't bother with the SM7, please. Anyway, so she's got her site there. That's really cool. You can click on what you need. Obviously she's a professional streamer, but wait a second. How many views does this one have? 21,000 views. Why does it say 2020, but it's December 17? I don't know. Whatever. Okay. Go on from here.
Your regular microphone where you hook it up to a mic stand and it just holds it like that. Very important. It comes with the mic, so you're all set. And yes, this is where you guys are saving up your money.
Oh, sorry.